and welcome back. Today is the 20th of July and camp is approaching. It's so close. I feel like it's gone so fast. I want this video to kind of be like a part 1 part 2 video. So in today's video it'll all be about preparation for camp and the things I have to do before I go away, and then part 2 of the video will be about being at the camp and like the things we have there. It is open to other churches, mainly within Calvary Chapel, but that being said, like, it is open to Christians. So if you guys are in the UK or in England and you're looking for a Christian camp, this is the one. You do have to go through my husband first though, okay? You can't just show up at camp. We need to know who's there. But in today's video, I'll be talking about the things I'm serving in and doing the things I've got to prepare. So for example, I'm working for the kids and teaching a lesson on the topic of I am the light of the world, so what Jesus said. And then also I'm teaching dance within that 2-hour session, and it's to 52 kids. So I need to almost, I've prepared my lesson plan, but I need to kind of get all the sources and stuff together before obviously showing up there. I don't want to be empty-handed. The second thing I've got to do is prepare for the girls. So I'm teaching a purity workshop, and I really want it to kind of be engaging and interesting, not kind of like the stereotypical purity session. So I've got that to do today, and then also I've got to prepare for camp physically, in the sense of I've got to pack, clean my house. You know, I don't know about you, but if I'm about to go somewhere for a week, I like to come home to like a really tidy and clean house. I don't like the thought of walking in and then I've got to tidy my house on top of like unpacking. I don't know if I'm the only person who does this, but I definitely watched that from my parents. They would do that all the time. They would like proper clean the house like all the time, so when we walked in it would be like spotless, and then you have nothing else to do. This video will be probably over the span of a few days leading up to camp. With that being said, I'm going to collect my daughter, head downstairs and start preparing. Baby, what are you doing? Why are you facing that way? How did you even get round that way? Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Yeah, you're so funny. Right, let me get you out. Yeah. Hold up. Ready? Go. Should we go downstairs and prepare for the campy camp? Yes. We shall. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Come then. Aaron's got some prizes for camp, and pretty much all the parcels have been sent to our house. Haven't they, babe? Haven't they, babe?
Yeah.
This is the man who's organising the camp. Doing a good job.
It's also a decorator.
Yeah, you had to put that in, people just think you're messy. Okay, so I've just got back from Epsom about an hour ago, and I managed to get the cutest little luggage bag. Managed to finish all of my Sunday school theory work. I'm going to quickly go over what I did for Sunday school. The first task I've got here is, it's an introduction. That's my title of the task. But it's an introduction of like all the kids meeting other kids from other churches, because we have over 200 kids, well, we have over 200 people coming now, and over 50 kids, and I don't think all of the kids will know each other by Tuesday. So as I'm teaching on Tuesday, I thought maybe I'll do a name task of like they can get to know each other better, and it's more of a exploring who's around you. And I did teacher training last year or the year before, which has kind of given me an advantage on teaching strategies. Because there's so many kids, the idea of sitting them down and talking to them for 2 hours is like being at school, which is sometimes for kids like torture. So I have to be mindful that I've got to make it exciting and engaging, and not me teaching and leading the whole time, but instead I have to watch out for like boredom. And so I've got a cute little task here, and that requires them to ask, like, to pick 5 people that they don't know and then get to know them by asking some of these questions. So for example, it would be like, if you can meet one person in the Bible, who would it be? Or what is your dream holiday? It's all really like simple questions, but hopefully it will help them get to know each other a bit better in such a short amount of time. And on each of my like little listing things, I've put like the amount of time frame as well, because I have got 2 hours, so I have to be kind of cautious of how I'm spending my time, because the dance it is the practical, which might take a long period of time, and ideally I want to do like 1 hour theory, 1 hour practical. And the next task is the information page task. So the first part is in pairs, and you find one person, you talk with that one person. The next task is going to be more of a group setting. So I'm going to lay out these information pages across the room, and then they're going to go through and write down as much information as they can to try and remember the scriptures, or remember whatever it is for the next task, which is the quiz. So hopefully that will kind of motivate them, because they want to win the prize, which is going to be like a box of chocolates, but also they want to win. Like, kids love a competition and love a quiz, especially it's really good for their social skills and all that kind of stuff. So they're going to be able to get the word as well as be able to enjoy it at the same time, I hope. And I put a few scriptures because our Sunday school leader wants us to each have a category of I am, and Jesus says I am the light of the world, and that's the one I've got. So I've put down different passages and different verses, like so, in like a different kind of setting, but also key information about maybe the scripture that they may not know. So for example, the word light is in Greek, and they've got to try and remember bits and pieces of information, so it's not just scripture based. So that's the second task. And then the third task is the camp quiz. Now I was going to do 20 questions, and I was like, 20 questions in half an hour is going to be really difficult, because I've noticed kids can get like, wah, like wild. So I've done 10 questions of the camp quiz, and I'm not going to disclose that information, okay, because I don't know when I'm going to post this video, and they get to know more about Jesus at the same time. The next thing is my lesson plan. Now I prepped this a couple of days ago, and this is how I've kind of gone about it. I've got resources needed down here to the side, and then on the left I've got my actual lesson plan. Now I mainly wrote that out so I can gauge roughly how long each task is going to be. So I don't think I really need this at this point, but this was my starting point. All of that just written down on here so I can tick it as I go along. And I've just got the chocolates left to buy, which is easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that's me done for the Sunday school, but even though I'm done with Sunday school, I've still got to do the girls' study 2, which I'm going to try and do now because Aaron's taking a break from writing a sermon. So I'm going to try and finish that now in half an hour. I've already had a foundational kind of plan, so it shouldn't take long to kind of go through what I am going to do and what I'm not going to do, because I've done girls' Bible studies here before in my house. So I'm going to use the same kind of topic. I'm going to use the same documents as I used before. So I'm going to try and get that done. Evie rattling away, if you can hear that in the background. Since I finished the Bible study for the girls. Aaron's just going to proofread it and just check over it and see if there's anything that I should change or adapt. And in the meantime, since I've done what I need to do, I just have the choreography left, which I can do tomorrow. I'm just going to do all the housework that I can do right now. I've chucked the washing on, going to do the bathroom and the toilet, and then hopefully the kitchen, and hoover the entire house in the space of a couple of hours. So here we go. Finished. Time to tuck in some iced tea and enjoy the evening and go get my daughter. So good night, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. So big stretches. So Aaron's just taken Evie with him to a car wash, and I am going to make some breakfast. Then I'm gonna finalize the choreography for the kids summer camp today, and then I'm gonna pack. So that's the schedule for today. We had a bit of a rough night's sleep last night, and I think I'm starting to come down with something because my throat is kind of sore and groggy. I already had like a soft cough, I would say, yesterday, but now it's starting to like feel like, you know, one of them sinusy kind of things. Hopefully it will go by camp. It's only in like 3 days that we're gonna be there. I'll get over it. Let's go make some breakfast. I'm starving. Danny is staying with us at the moment. Honestly, doesn't matter. Aaron's just taking Evie for a walk with his mum, and I'm just going to finish up packing. And then we've managed to get the like deck chairs down from the loft for the beach day out and everything. So once that bag is done, I am finished. I got these really cute packing cubes. I'm going to section them out. Different things for camp. And yeah. And then I will be done once I've packed all of our stuff. Okay, so I finished packing my stuff. I've just got to finalise Evie's bag, and then once I've done that, I'm finished and we are ready for camp. I cannot wait. At the same time, I am so tired because Evie didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm ready to get a bit of shut-eye. And that brings us to the end of this video, and hopefully I'll see you in part 2 when we actually arrive at the camp and you guys can see what's going on. It's going to be great. Aaron's put his heart and his soul into this and his prayers, so hopefully it all goes well and you guys can keep up with us and see what happens. So see you soon. Bye.